Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to go over something I found that I'm pretty excited about actually. It's this level 8 roller suitcase. It's a travel-on size. I've been looking for one of these for a while. During my international travel I usually use a backpack, and I've been going more minimalistic on my clothing. So I use very neutral colors that match just about everything I have, so pants and shoes and shirts can all be worn with each other. But I wanted something also that I could put my laptop in, that I could easily access it when I'm in the airport, or if I'm on the plane and I gotta get up in the overhead storage and get it. And I found this one and I liked it because it looks a little bit stylish for me anyways. It's not a run-of-the-mill suitcase. It got really good reviews from the different places that I looked on it. And I actually did some searching on YouTube as well to see this suitcase. And there were very few reviews of it. So that's why I wanted to go over it today. And I just got it in the mail. It's fulfillment services from Amazon is who ships this. You order it direct from level 8, but it comes in an Amazon outside like protective packaging. So I want to go over it, show it with you. It'll be a preliminary view today because I'm getting ready to go on a business trip in 2 weeks, and I'll probably do a follow-up on how it did on the trip, how the wheels did, how the lining was, all the features of it, how it worked, was it easy to use, and those types of things. I also have an international trip coming up in about a month and a half, so I may combine those two and give it some real world testing where it's international, it's gone through a couple planes, it's gone through a couple airports, and we can see how it really does. I'm excited because I don't have to lug around my backpack anymore because it would get heavy. I'm getting a little bit older. And I don't like carrying around a big old backpack everywhere I go. And it was kind of hard getting the laptop in and out of the big stuffed suitcase or big stuffed backpack. So I'm looking forward to what this can do for me and the opportunities that it's going to give me to access the things I need to get quickly in the airport and still look stylish and useful. So let's get to opening this thing and see what it looks like. I'm excited. So first off, I want to show it comes in this nice kind of material to protect it. And it's tied off nicely. I think that's a nice little touch to put it in a little bag like this to protect it. All right, let's see what it looks like. So I got the gray. So I like that neutral color, but I didn't like black. So here she is. Wow, that's a really nice little carry-on. And the wheels, boy, I wish you couldn't hear that. You can't hear it. Those things move effortlessly. That is so cool. You know, I'm used to seeing these type of suitcases, these carry-on suitcases in like Target and Walmart and, you know, department stores. And you get them off the shelf and they're just clunky feeling. But I'll be honest with you, it's a solid plastic. It doesn't feel flimsy or cheap at all. It's got two handles, one here on the top, one here on the side. That's really nice. Let's see with the handle. The handle's kind of important because that's the main area of interaction with it. There's one spot. Oh wow. It's got good telescoping capabilities, so that's really nice. Wow. Let's look at this. One of the features I did like about this is it has a charging port right here on the top, and I'll give you a better view so you can see this. This charging port's kind of neat. You have to provide your own battery bank, but I like that. There are some of these suitcase companies that provide you with one, but you're kind of locked into theirs because it fits in a little spot in the suitcase on a couple of ones I saw. And if it ever goes bad, which those things do go bad, I'd be kind of ticked off because you have to go right back to them. But this one just has this little USB out, and then you put your own battery inside here. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. It also has this area on the front here. It looks like an indented area, but it's actually not indented. It's an actual door. And you just flip this to the left from my angle, right from your angle. And it opens up this door, and this is where your laptop goes. It's got decent padding there. It's not too deep. The material feels good. It feels like it would keep the laptop safe. And of course, here's the cable that you would plug into your battery bank. And there's 2 sleeves here, and I'll get a better angle of this for you here in a moment. But the material feels pretty good. There's good padding. I like this. It's got some zippers here on the side, so it looks like you could probably unzip this. You can. And probably open it up all the way. That's kind of a nice little design, actually, because it makes it easier to get into stuff, I guess. And it's got zippers only one way, and it is pretty easy, but then it opens up all the way. So that's kind of a nice little feature too. So if you were at the airport and you needed to open up all the way for whatever reason, but you could also close it back up. And I imagine you could probably store some things in here as long as they weren't too bulky. So far I'm liking it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I hope it holds up. So this retails from level 8 at $199, but they have a 10% or 5% off coupon, so it was $190, and that includes shipping, and there was no tax. So I don't know how they pull that off in the tax, but the government's going to get their cut somehow. Okay, so I see the downfall of these zippers on the side now as I'm trying to put this one back together. They're not easy to put back together. It's a cool feature. I don't know if I would ever take them apart, knowing that it's just hard to put them back together. And even when they do get them to go, they don't lock up very well. So that difficulty right there of this particular item might be a downfall. But that's pretty nice. So the other thing I like about this is it does have a metal secure closure. So when you do close it, oh my gosh, that was so nice and smooth when I closed that. This latch, it barely makes just like a little click, and it locks solid. It's good. And it does have right here on top the TSA lock, the little special key that the TSA gets. So if they lock it, if you lock it and they need to get into it, they can do that. It does have a 3-number combination, and there's an easy little button here on the side to set it. So that's pretty cool. So let me flip this switch the other way, and it releases these 2 zippers. So it's a clamshell open design. So wow, it's got these 2 little straps here. You can feel the rods. I mean, they're pretty much there, which takes away actually a good bit of depth. I bet you that's 1.5 inches of the depth of that suitcase is taken away by those rods right there. Okay, let's see what the other side looks like. I do like that it has these sleeve pockets, zippered sleeve pockets here, so you can put stuff on the outside. I do like that. You open this side, you know what? There's actually a good bit of space over here. I bet you I could put shoes over here. And it seems like down here at the bottom, it goes in a little bit, so you get a little bit more depth here at the bottom. I don't know what that's for. But the materials, they seem pretty decent. Seems to be pretty good quality. Let's see how the zippers close, since I hadn't pointed that out as well. There you go, it's simple. These zippers seem to be pretty good, actually. And they move really smoothly, too. The thing I like about this is this closes as well. So once you get these in place, you can flip them over here like this, and snap that down, and it locks. So this main compartment is locked as well. So you can lock this and these, so the main compartment is locked. I think it's a pretty good build quality. I'm pretty impressed, actually. I didn't think it would be this nice. You know, you can get the cheap ones at Target and Walmart, like I was talking about before, but they make terrible noises, and these wheels will fall off. And see, like that off of them. Yeah. They seem pretty stout too. I'd be interested to see contact the manufacturer and ask them what these posts are. If they're plastic, you know, inside the post, if it's plastic, it's going to break eventually. But if they're metal, you know, they may be pretty good. They seem pretty stout. And like I said before, I mean, it's just the smoothness. It's really, really, really good. I mean, I can't wait to try that out on the airport and see how it does. One of the other things I did, and when I packed this, I've got a suitcase organizer, which are kind of neat. They're pretty inexpensive. Basically, they're like vinyl, not vinyl, but nylon shelves of clothing, and they have a hook on the very top so you can hang it in the airport. So you has 4 levels, and you pack all your clothes in it, and then you know, compresses, and then you put cinch straps on it so it gets really flat. And then when you get to the hotel, you just pull that out, undo the clasps, and then hang it on the hotel bar in the the hotel bar. I don't think you want to hang your clothes at the hotel bar. The bar inside the closet of your room would be more preferable. If you're hanging your clothes at the bar, they might not like that. So just a thought. But anyways, that's what I'm going to use on the one side. On the other side, I was planning on using it for shoes and things like that. And it does look like it's going to have plenty of room here on this side for the laptop. It's got some pockets in there, so it looks like it's going to have for the battery backup, the battery bank that goes in there, some pens, cables, and everything else is going to be easily accessible. I have a little tech bag, and I bet you that little tech bag will fit down in there just perfectly down there on the bottom in this little V area here. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'll have to let you know how it goes. You know, it seems to be a pretty good product right off the bat. But you know, when these wheels actually hit the road, we'll see how well it does, right? So I'll share that with you. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, post, like, subscribe. I'd love it. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.